Hi guys, Michael Weldon here. Today I've got another awesome recipe for the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden Program for you guys to cook at home. Today we're making herbs polenta chips with a beautiful sage salt. The first thing we're going to do is make that sage salt. You can see these leaves here, this is sage. It's a nice fragrant herb. We're just going to chop up 3 or 4 leaves, nice and thinly. And we're always using our claw grip when we're slicing. And then we're just going to quickly rock and chop through those sage leaves, and that looks really good there. We just want it to be nice little bits of sage that'll mix really well with our salt. So we're going to go into a little bowl with our sage. We're going to add in also a tablespoon of our flaky sea salt, which is going to go really well on the top of our polenta chips. All we need to do is just sort of crumble it in your fingers a little bit, and there you have it. That's your sage seasoning salt to finish your polenta chips. Now, because the polenta chips are nice and herby, we want to add a nice handful of whatever herbs we like. I've got here some more sage that we can mix through, carry that flavour on. I'm just going to pull off the stem pieces. And I've also got some parsley. Again, we're just going to take the leaves off. And I've also got a little bit of thyme. Now, thyme's the easiest herb because all you do is hold it from the base and then just pull it downwards to strip off those leaves. You don't even really need to chop those leaves. You can just sprinkle into your pile of herbs. And now I've got a couple of oregano leaves as well, just to chuck in here. What we want to do here is do our rock and chop through our herbs, hand on the end of our knife, just to hold it, keeping our fingers away from the blade. Now, we want to grate 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, which is that much there. So we want to make sure we grate lots of Parmesan. I like to do the Parmesan on the finer grater. I think the finer one helps it melt a bit quicker. Get that flavour through our polenta. And that looks really good. Nice big pile of Parmesan cheese, so you know these are going to taste good. Now, this is polenta before it's cooked. So all this is corn that's dried out. You can see here, it's almost like sand. I'm just going to chuck my heat on. We're going to add 2 cups of veggie stock. And the rule with polenta, when you want to make chips, is usually double the amount of liquid to polenta. So I've got 2 cups of veggie stock to rehydrate that. So our pot of vegetable stock is bubbling away nicely. Now what we need to do is slowly adding in our polenta and whisking as we go. And you'll see as you continue to add it and as the heat continues to warm up, our polenta will thicken up. And you want to keep mixing slowly and then turn your heat down a little bit, because otherwise your polenta will start to spit. Just to thicken it up. So you can see those lines in the polenta. So we're going to go in now with our cheese, our herbs. Just going to drop in 20 grams of butter. I'm just going to start stirring this so it all melts together. Now at this stage, I sub out my whisk for my spatula, and then we mix our polenta together, and we can turn the heat off now. Once the cheese and the butter's melted, we're just going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, just till it cools down slightly. All right, so our polenta has been sitting for about 10 minutes. It's cooled down. You can see it's almost set. What we're going to do now is just add in our ricotta cheese, 180 grams. I'm just going to mix it until the polenta and the ricotta have combined and just look a bit like that. You can see a few flecks of ricotta through there, but that's looking really good. Now we're going to get baking tray. So I painted all the sides with oil, and then we're just going to put our ricotta and polenta mixture into our tray, making sure we scrape out every bit of that polenta. And all we do now with a knife or a palette knife or your spatula, and just start smoothing it. So that's our mixture. It's going to go into the fridge for 20 minutes until it's set. We're going to come out and we're going to cut our chips. Okay, so there you have it. Our polenta has set in the fridge. All I'm going to do with a palette knife or just a bread knife, I'm just going to run around the side of our tray just in case our polenta's stuck in these spots. And then we're going to very carefully turn our polenta out. It should come out just like that into a nice big block of polenta. And all we're going to do is cut these into pieces. And you can cut them whatever size you like, and keeping a knife out of the way of our fingers and slowly cutting them. And have a look at that beautiful polenta chip. Now all we're going to do is just quickly roll them through a plate with some oil on it, drip off any extra oil, and then put them onto a lined baking tray. We're going to repeat this process till all of our polenta chips have got a little bit of oil on the sides. All right, so that's our last chip done, nicely coated in olive oil. Now we're going to cook them in a 180 degree oven for about 20 minutes or till our chips are nice and golden all over. So there you have it, guys. Our beautiful herbed polenta chips with that sage salt, loads of parmesan inside. Super simple, delicious one to make at home. Guys, for this recipe and loads of others, check out the Stephanie Alexander Kitchen Garden website. Happy eating and keep cooking.